on to you Capricorns out there. So you have the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Nine of Cups. So a lot of you Capricorns are, you got some people who are into you, but a lot of you Capricorns are skeptical of that because a lot of you are wiser. You know that not everybody that say that or act like they into you is really into you. They're just looking at you for the fame or whatever it is that they messing with you for. So a lot of you Capricorns understand this, and you know how to be tactical with it. How to not allow yourself to be so caught up with what a person is showing you outright to the point where you end up getting caught up with it, like I said before. And the reason for that is because this person, ultimately, they're a bop. They're a bop. They're 3 or 4. They're not really meant to be in a relationship long term like that. And as the reading goes on, you're going to understand what I'm talking about. Because the Chariot represents you may be, trying to talk to them, find out where their head is. And you do know where their head is, right? You Capricorns asking them some questions, and the questions that the answers that they're giving you to those questions that you're asking them is to find out more about them, right? But the answers that they're giving to you is real boppish. It's real boppish. It's real 304-ish. 608s, 304 times 2. So a lot of you Capricorns, from what I'm seeing, a lot of you just not down with it. And of course, the Emperor represents you Capricorns. Not major arcana. Emperor represents Aries, but you are the Emperor in this reading. Y'all are just listening to it, listening to what they have to say, and you're watching what it is that they doing. Now, again, a lot of you Capricorns, you just hip to the game. You just know what it is. Like, this person don't really like you for you as of right now. This person is just hanging around you so that they can get something out of you. And you Capricorns know that already. That's why it is that they think that they're taking advantage of you. But for some of you Capricorns, you might be taking advantage of them. Y'all might be like, okay, you gonna hang out with this person. Since this person wants to be transactional, you gonna get whatever it is that you can get out of them then, since they want to get like that. And the Nine of Cups is them acting like they really into you and they really like you and everything like that. And why is it that you Capricorns are so paranoid? You need to learn to relax. It's not like that. But they saying all that, but are their words and their actions matching up? According to this so far, no, it doesn't. And we're going to go ahead and explain. I'm going to go ahead and explain why. Because of the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Swords, right? You can see why they're problematic. You Capricorns can see why. It's because they're very beautiful, but at the same time, right, or handsome or whatever, right? Very attractive, but they're getting a lot of issues. They're getting a lot of issues. So the situation for that, they give a lot of issues because of the fact that they're so very attractive in the first place, on either side, regardless of whatever you into. And they're using the attractiveness to carry, so to speak, or make up for their other shortcomings. The fact that they don't know how to get along with somebody. They can be a weirdo. Pretty or handsome people can be weirdos. Oftentimes, they are weirdos anyway, just on average, because they're so physically attractive to the point where sometimes people give them too much favor. And then the next thing you know, I'm getting all these notifications on my phone. The next thing you know, right, they don't ever actually have to do anything. They don't have to work on themselves. They don't have to do anything. They don't have to become better people at all. So they start thinking to themselves throughout their life, because they've been told that they're pretty or handsome, the prettiness or the handsomeness or the physical attraction is literally like a curse. like a hex that the divine put on them, because not all the time, of course, but sometimes, right? Or I should say often, right? But not all the time. Very attractive people, they're shallow. And it's like the attractiveness is really a gift and a curse. It's a gift in the sense of, you know, they have certain advantages that other people don't, right? People will give them, you know, because a lot of people are weak to the fact that they are very attractive, people will give them a certain favor, but it's a curse for them because they come into you with it now. And you Capricorns are listening in for the substance. Like, yeah, like it's real good at the fact that this person is attractive, of course. But what you Capricorns want to see and hear is the substance. You want to hear and see their character, their spiritual value, their health value, right? Are they healthy mind-wise, heart-wise? Are they healthy in the body? Are they, you know what I'm saying? Like what is, you know, like what do they have any kind of genetic predispositions? Like what exactly is going on? I'm getting all kind of notifications. Like what exactly is going on, right? And the thing is that the Six of Wands and the Eight of Cups is about how, so you basically getting what it is that you may have gotten. Some of you may not even wanted to stick around that long enough, but you still decided to leave. You can never pledge allegiance or pledge yourself to someone that is shallow like that. That's a dangerous game. And you Capricorns know that it's a dangerous game. You notice. You know that it's a dangerous game. Because for you Capricorns, right, you know what it feels like to where you Capricorns have had to work yourselves to the bone, bust your butt in order to attain something. Y'all have reached a point of spiritual enlightenment and beyond. But that requires work. It requires a real look at it. It requires a humbling look at yourself in the mirror. It does. It does. It requires knowing which of the 7 sins that you correlate with. You know? And because of it, actually being able to understand which part of it does it for you, and to do things that break free from those things. You understand what I'm saying? So now, but this person, but see, that's what I'm trying to say too. This person, they don't do that. They use their looks to basically get whatever it is that they can get out of other people. And then you know what I'm saying, leave a trail of devastation to people who do not see that coming, can't see the writing on the wall, and they don't care, and they just move forward. And then the thing is, not only did you leave, but the Hermit represents you Capricorns actually went radio silent. Because you Capricorns understand that you can't afford to take your mind off of your life and taking care of yourself so that you can start becoming lackadaisical when, oh wow, I'm getting all these notifications. Start becoming lackadaisical when it comes to all of these different factors in your life. No, you Capricorns are not gonna slack when it comes to those things. You're very much so, you're not gonna allow other people to use love, whether they say it or they don't say it, or affection to be used as some sort of an instrument to have you Capricorns compromised, to have y'all bending over backwards to do things for someone that you wouldn't even do for yourself. You bought a diamond chain, and instead of you get a diamond chain for yourself, you bought a diamond chain for this person. Instead of buying a diamond chain for the both of you, right? Buying 2 diamond chains. You bought one, but you bought it to specifically give it to somebody else when you could have kept one, or you could have kept it. And then if the person liked it, after some time, if they deserve it because of how loyal they are and they bring value to the relationship, then you go ahead and you reward them with a diamond chain of their own. No. You Capricorns see how other, you see how they can get people caught up, and you Capricorns see how it is that they do leave that trail of devastation. This person that you were trying to get to know, and you did get to know them successfully. That's why it is that you Capricorns staying away from them. Then you have the Star card and the Hanged Man. These two cards right here are all about how you Capricorns are looking for something else. You're looking for a person which has more substance than them. Looks is one factor, one piece of it. But a lot of you Capricorns see it for what it is. Like if a person could be as pretty or as handsome as whatever till the sun don't come up anymore. But at the same time, what kind of substance, what kind of value does the person bring to the table? And it's stupid to not want to bring something to the table that they're eating at. That makes no sense. And looks is a part of it, but that's not all of it. Because when you're willing to downgrade on the looks, Capricorn, now it puts other people to be in a position where they got to bring more than just that. That's why it is that I said before, I've dated all kinds of individuals. I've dated. I ain't even gonna say like obese, but I've dated bigger. I've dated slender. I've dated shorter than me. I went after taller than me. I went after same height. I'm 5'7". You understand what I'm saying? Blue eyes, green eyes, blonde hair, dirty blonde hair, black hair, curly, whatever it is that I was into, that I wanted to get a chance to talk to. I went after all kinds, light skin, dark skin, pale skin, right? Y'all know what I'm referring to, and I didn't necessarily mind anything about that. And a lot of them weren't supermodels. The majority of them weren't supermodels, because I'm not looking for a supermodel per se, right? And why that's an important thing to take into consideration, why you Capricorn should use that, is because then that other people who tend to be very attractive, physically, aesthetically pleasing, won't fool you into thinking that just because they got a nice booty or six-pack abs and all this other type of stuff, that is so easy for them to just come in and basically take or ask for whatever it is that they want and just write a blank check, and then you Capricorns give it to them and they just move on to the next person. Ruin your life and then move on to the next person after they get what they want. You Capricorns are looking for substance because it speaks to how much you Capricorns have grown. Like, you know what it is that you should be looking out for. You Capricorns been looking for the right type of person, but you had a problem with you Capricorns had a problem with the details, getting tough when it's time to get tough, learning how to trim the fat off of the bacon. Like, okay, this person may be attractive and cute and all of that, but it still doesn't mean anything because their value is low based upon how they treat other people. Their personality sucks. So let's clarify the Emperor. So you Capricorns probably smashed this person a couple of times, or maybe not even smashed them, or maybe even talked to them a couple of times, but you still don't want to have anything to do with them long term, and they're shocked. Eight of Cups, the Sun, the Six of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, and then the Queen of Cups. That's my point. Because the Queen of Cups and the Sun card, to clarify, the Emperor represents how because you Capricorns are able to see through, like I said, you're able to understand what going on. Just because something looks good doesn't mean that it's actually good for you, the substance of it. And this person probably was choosing up hard on you too at first, but the Six of Pentacles represents you Capricorns, once again, are looking for substance. It just can't be something frivolous that easily goes away. It has to be something where it's like you have to actually see sincerity from them. They have to really want to know how to work as a team, because teamwork makes the dream work. How you gonna be on a team but you don't really rock with your own team? You have to, they have to learn teamwork. They have to legitimately understand how working with someone benefits everybody. The two of you, and the two of you share the profits in whatever it is that the two of you work on, whether it's money, health, whatever it is, leisure, profession, whatever it is. When people would think of a significant other, they'll think of you Capricorns. If they know you, they'll think, oh, you such and such Capricorn husband, wife. Okay, this person has a lot of respect from me. Let me go ahead and give you the same treatment, the same treatment, because you rolling with the Capricorn. Much respect. You understand? Building that value based upon the connections that you make, your belonging value. So now the Six of Cups and the Queen of Cups now is about how, and if a person doesn't have that, if they don't know how to get along with others, if they don't know how to be on a team, how to get along with others, why would you Capricorns want to be with them? Why would you want to hang out with them in the first place? You don't. You Capricorns know y'all worth. The Ace of Cups, the Queen of Cups, you know your worth. You know that you have abundance to give. You know that you coming in with a lot of love. A lot of you, you know what I'm saying? Some of you Capricorns don't want me to say this, but Capricorn, for any of the cross watchers, Capricorn is a zodiac sign that will, like Pisces, cry when no one's looking, because you got your heart broken. So it's like, why would somebody want to break the heart of a Capricorn?